What's up, my fellow creepers and things that go bumping tonight? Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. First off, big shout out to Vanessa Moon. I hope you like this one. First of all, two things. Thank you for the shirt. This is so fucking awesome. The first of many, the COTN shirt. I don't know if I'm going to sell these or what, or just, keep making different versions of them for myself for this show, but I just thought this was so fucking cool. It took two fonts that I was really digging and combined them. She did a badass job. I can't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moon. And this one is dedicated to you, not only for the shirt, but you picked this film, the 2000, I believe it's 2020 or 2021, Come Play. Going into this one, although everything kind of scares her, I'm just being honest. She loves horror movies, but she gets scared. She thinks the safest place to hide is underneath the blanket. But as we've seen in a lot of horror movies, they get them through the blanket as well. So whatever. But watching this one, I was expecting to see a bunch of jump scares. Typically this what gets her, but this one it was more sad, and it did go. It touched on a lot of society issues. First off, Come and Play. I think I saw it on Amazon. I think I had to rent it actually. So go check it out and let me know what you thought about the film. And then after this video, go leave a comment below. And I skipped it, but please subscribe and hit the little bell to let you know every time I upload, so you can keep up to date with me. But again, it's about an autistic child who he's. I don't know if it's for every person with autism. Maybe it varies. I don't know. But he was unable to speak, so how he communicated was with a phone that had an app to where he would press the button, and I guess it had pictures on there, and it would just say the word for him, and that's how he communicated. And then towards the end, he actually gains the ability to speak because of the fear, and he's trying to get away from the creature. Now with this, he's a lonely kid. He doesn't have too many friends. So it kind of opens up the gateway. So essentially this situation is like Nightmare on Elm Street, The Bye Bye Man. I forget what the other. There's The Empty Man. Is kind of like the more you believe in him, the more power that entity, that being gains. Now from this, like I said, it touches on society issues. Now the main thing was that. His main thing, it was an app on the phone, and like the more you read his story into the end, it's like it kind of like opened the doorway to him. Like right away, for like right when you turn off the first page reading this story, like lights started flickering, and he slowly started to hear voices, and you could see him, but only through the tablet or camera. Like when you pull up the camera, like I believe he was missing with the Snapchat filter, and that's how it does that weird thing, like where it like does that face swap thing, or like it adds a filter, like the dog face filter to your face, and it actually like makes a face behind him, so insinuating that there's a face back there that we cannot see, or there's a being back there that we cannot see. So that is his gateway, is through the windows. Now when he said windows, I thought literally like it's like kind of the upside down place from like Stranger Things, where it's like a different dimension, and it's similar to ours. So he's looking through our window, but it's like a decaying version or something like that. But it's actually through the windows are our tablets, our TVs, our computers, our cell phones, and that's what I liked about it. It touched that on that, how we are no longer like having human interaction. We are all on our screen. Like we could be walking into oncoming traffic because we're like in a post, or we're watching a snap, or we're sharing a meme, or we're doing a TikTok, or not a shot towards anybody or anything like that. But like since this, people, and especially with this generation now, and that's not a lot to blame either. Even the older generation like myself is glued to my screen. So it shows that we kind of built up this loneliness. We kind of isolated ourselves from society. So with the loneliness that it grew and grew and grew, it actually gave birth. It took form in the form of Larry. And that's what this being is. And I don't know if anybody messes with the SCPs, Secure, Capture, and Protect, or something. I forget what it stands for, but it's like different. Like supposedly that the government has these things locked away. It kind of looks like that, like this long-gated man. He has long arms, long limbs, and he's kind of hunched over. He's very pale, and for some reason, he looked like he was like dripping with sweat for some fucking reason. I don't know, but since he's lonely, he's reading this app, and that is his world because he doesn't know anything else. That is his comfort zone. Um, it starts, not necessarily attacking him, but try to get him to, join him. And once you join him, you kind of become a version of him and go into his world. Uh, and anything that stands in his way of achieving taking his kid, because he doesn't want to harm the kid necessarily, but he wants a friend, and there, so he's like eliminating your loneliness as well. But it's like an unquenchable thirst that, everybody's lonely, so it's never satisfied. Yeah, he gets a new victim, but he's after another, after another, after another. It just doesn't seem to end. And his parents are trying to do all that they can to protect him, not only from Larry, but how he is. How he is. I mean, it seems like I apologize for that, but like since he has autism, they're very protective of him, especially the mother. To where a situation happened to where he actually had a best friend at one time, and I guess he got overstimulated and he ended up hitting the kid, and they ended up separating. And the kid that he hit was like confused, like to why did you like stop being my friend? But it's actually the mother protecting. She kind of tried to isolate him. That's what I felt. She kind of tried to isolate him just for like his own safety, but in a messed up way by doing more harm than good. And they end up becoming friends, so that infuriates Larry more. He goes after his best friend, choking him, and again doing the scare. It was a lot with that, and it's touching on autism and like the daily struggles that these people have to go through with just dealing with society. Just walking out to the store is a major deal for them. Communicating with another human is a big deal for them, or even communicating at all, or touch, high five, whatever is a big deal for them. Like seeing the daily struggle, it did touch me. So again, this movie was more sad for me than anything, especially when it looks like he's gonna give in. He's tired of being lonely. He's tired of doing this everyday thing that he's doing. Like that world seems better. He almost reaches out for you. Like the story says, if you like once you grab his hand, he'll grab your hand and he can never let go. So he ends up dragging you into his world. When he's about to do it, the mother reaches in his takes the hand instead. Saying that we both want to protect him, because in the end, like even though he was a monster, he was, he's relentless. He wants his friend, good or bad, whatever. He's relentless in this thing. It did seem more that he was more protective of this kid more than he wanted to harm him, if anything. That's the vibe I got from him. Now, were the jump scares scary? Yes, it was. The noises or what gives me the grudge shit, the way he moved, that's like a point for me where it kind of creeps me out. But again, like I think the fact that I was like, wow, this movie's right. We are isolated from other human beings. The self-destruction of the human race is a real thing, and cell phones play a part in it. Like being isolated plays a part in it, but we do that to ourselves. Again, self-destructing of the human race. Self-destruction of the human race is a real thing. And then along with touching on autism, and then a mother's love, and what a mother's love, what a mother won't do for his kid. I don't know how it is for everybody else out there, but I know my mother and a lot of other mothers would do, would take a bullet for them. Again, I'm not isolating anybody out or anything like that, but I'm just speaking the truth here. And if you're fucking offended by it, whatever. But share my videos anyways. But the final part for me that like summed it up was when he took the mother, and he got his best friend back. He's actually speaking now, and he's doing better in classes. The dad is taking over, even though the dad, I guess he really couldn't deal with the fact that his son had autism, or he didn't really know how to deal with it, in my opinion. That now he's more involved. He actually goes to the speech therapy. He's studying with his son, So it's a big deal. And now it's just him and his son in his house. And then we start seeing the light flicker again. Because apparently, I left that out. Larry can only travel through electricity, not just through the windows, but it's electricity as well. You can see the lights flickering when he's like traveling. It was pretty dope. But and that's how the kid figures out. He starts smashing lights, and it kind of like makes Larry go away so they can get away. But after taking the mom, the kid goes downstairs, and we see the light flicker. Is Larry back? What the hell's going on? I kind of called it. I was like, maybe it's the mom, but who knows what she looks like. Is she creepy like Larry? Because again, but when she took his hand, she started forming and looking like Larry. So again, I don't know what is up with that world, but whatever. And the dad kind of freaks out because he sees his son twirling in the air, like suspended in air. Somebody's twirling him and playing with him. Takes out his phone and sees that it's his mother, and he just begins to cry. And that just got to me. He still had his mom. His mom made the ultimate sacrifice, and yet she still gets the opportunity to see her son grow and be there for him in a way. But again, again, this movie was more sad than anything. Again, jump scares were scary. The music was pretty dope, and that's what just added to the mysteriousness and how you really, again, that's what gets me too. Even like with paranormal movies, is you can't see them, so you can't swing at nothing. You don't know where it's coming from. It could come from anywhere. That's the shit that got me. So the fact that you can only see him with your phone, adding to like, oh, this is the way that he enters our world, but yet, this is the only way that we can see him. I thought that was fucking dope. But guys, I highly recommend it. It does. I'm not gonna lie, with everything and all the touches it touched on, all the points, it gets 10 out of 10 for me. 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend it, guys. Go check it out. Amazon Prime. I believe I saw it on. If not, if there's anywhere else to watch it, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below, and I'll check it out, and I'll leave it up and maybe add to it. I don't know, or make an Instagram video or something. I don't know. Again, all my information is down there to my personal Instagram, the company's Instagram, my little brother's Instagram for the TripleHBros, along with Random's Instagram as well. So go give us a follow, guys, and let us know what you want us to review next. Again, guys, I am holding it down. That's not a bragging thing. It's just it's really hard, especially now. I know COVID is over, but there's still incidences popping. I don't fucking know. But anyway, like it is harder to get people, our crew together. So it's, when we are together, we do try to film them back to back. So that's why they're just scattered out. So, bear with us, guys. But, please hit the like button and share my videos. If you didn't like it, doesn't mean nobody else does. So please, guys, go check it out. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you want to see next from me, guys. And yeah, guys, like I always say, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun. Beware the moon, guys.